like the smart contracts then, and like you've all the different companies that's involved in the building and the construction and everything. Ah, how do you see that go? Like the less steps that you have, the less bureaucracy, everything that you can remove, because most of the times things that slow up a project are city officials and everything like that. Can you see more people getting involved in this and city officials to cut out so much time that's needed to do the building?
Yeah, so let's just remove one of those myths. So the bureaucracy in house building, which is synonymous with the UK, tends to be in planning and the planning applications, right? And everyone who's been involved in property or heard about what happens in the UK on the news and whatnot will be aware of that. We're talking about fully approved schemes that are good to go, full stop. So that's the first base. The second base is that when we're talking about the ecosystem that we're building through our protocol, that's about developers ready to roll out this innovation now. So we are pre-screening, we're partnering based on mutual objectivity, joint objectives to deliver change, be that through the provision of the housing stock or be that through the provision of housing stock that delivers real value to a specific demographic that we're targeting, who, for example, need to get on the housing ladder. Is there bureaucracy in that? There might be some when we talk about things like the energy efficiency and the ability to trade the energy that we generate through a scheme and then pass that benefit on to individual residents who occupy individual units through our token, through a wallet that is incumbent in that living environment that they can then export to a mobile device and take with them when they're out and about, right? That's the future of how a property that you own can make money for you through energy creation. Does that mean there's bureaucracy in there? Invariably, there's likely to be some. We haven't seen it yet, but the challenges that we're overcoming right now are partnering with national energy suppliers, the government's drive to integrate smart meters, how we can get ahead of reactive versus proactive thinking, for example, or proactive thinking versus reactive thinking in terms of what the benefits of a smart meter are. Doing stuff so that residents actually benefit, so they can plan ahead, so they can use AI to create an efficient living space, so they can do things like control their climate to bring their costs down. They can do things like manage the water efficiency of their property, and optimize the usage so that it brings down the cost and penultimately or ultimately generates a smarter living environment that is personal to them, that breeds more comfort and convenience, that's good for the planet, it's good for the local community and good for everyone around.